Hello everyone, my name is Rahul Nag and I have created a bill splitting application named BillSplita. Let me introduce you what is BillSplita. So in this BillSplita, we used to split the bill among the individual when you are going to a trip, and in this application we have a Google authentication feature to log in or to sign up to the application. So in this BillSplita application you can split a bill between the individual of the group, and also for the bill which you guys have paid in the scattered manner. So let's say if in a group for a particular item we have spent 100 or 1,000 rupees, and A has paid 300, B has paid 200, and C has not taken part in that expense, and someone has paid around, let's say, 500, then it is little bit sometimes difficult to split the bill equally among the users for that particular item, because C will tell that no, I have not consumed this item, so I'll not pay that bill. So at the end of the trip it is a little bit harder if you try to split that bill. So in this application we have followed, or we have taken care of all of these kind of scenarios, and the consolidated view you can able to see that which user has to pay how much to the particular user. And in this application we are saving all the splitted bill, item wise bill, the consolidated bills into the database, so that whenever you log into the application to the next time, you will able to see what is the bill for that particular item, or what was your bill throughout the trip. And we also have a feature that once the admin ends the trip, then you can able to mark your status as done, or you have paid that amount, or you got that amount from the other team members of that group. So let's get into the demo. So this is the login page of the BillSplita application. I have hosted it in the Netlify as of now. So you have to log in using your Google account. So let's say I'm using my this account to log in. So this is the very first page, the home page of the application. Here you will get all the group list what you have created or you have been added. So let's create a group. Let me first of all show you a few things. So without entering the group name, you will not able to create a group. And this group name should be unique. Group created. Now once you move to this page, my groups, you will see your group as Bangalore trip, which is selected, and the group admin is you, because you have already created the group. This is a UI to add the expense for the Bangalore trip. So here you have to add your expenses in this page, and here you can add the user to this group. So if you try to add a user, it will say please enter the user email ID. Let's say I'm entering my user ID. So user has been added. So let's say if I'll try to add another user, so it will give me a pop-up saying ask user to log into the application first. So it means whenever the user has to be available in this application, the user has to sign up in this application, then only you will able to add the user in a group. Okay, so as of now I have added these two people in this group, I'll add one more people to this group. Okay, 76. Let me add. Okay, user hasn't added. Okay. So now we'll add some expenses. Let's say flight fare, price is 5,000. All has taken, amount is, let's say, 1,000. This guy has paid, this guy has paid 2,000, this guy has paid 2,000. Now we'll save this. Expense added successfully, and here you will be able to see all your details, and the details will be like in the consolidated view. So this Bangalore trip consolidated result, and this is the view where you will get all the details, the consolidated detail of the trip. Like let's say you have consumed 100 items in a trip, or you have taken 100 items, 100 services in that trip. Then you will get a consolidated view here, that how much you have to pay to other, or how much you have to get from home. So this is a consolidated view, and this is your expense, only your expense, like for which item, how much you have paid, or whether you have consumed that item or not, whether you have taken that service or not. And this is the complete trip for all the group members for each individual items. So let's try adding more items. So yeah, so for that use case, this will be the result. Mr. Rahul 627 will give 333.3 from you. You will give 333.32. Mr. Rahul 67. You will give 333.3 to Mohit 768, likewise. And this will be the item wise view, like only for my account, and this is for everyone, like for all items. Let me add some more items or some more services to this. Okay, let's say if you try to save without entering anything, it will tell you the pop-up saying please enter items or services name and its cost. Let's say I'm adding cake, price is 100. Rahul 625 has taken it and paid a bill of 50. Emma Rahul 67 has taken and paid a bill of 50. Mohit Nag has not taken this service or this item. Let's save it. This has been saved. Yeah, here you got the view like this. So this is the view. This is a consolidated view, because for cake everyone has paid their own amount, like this. Item cake, you already paid the bill. For item cake, the price was 100. Who has eaten? You and Mr. Rahul 67 has taken this item or this cake. Who has spent how much? Rahul 625 has spent 50. Mr. Rahul 67 has paid 50, and Mohit 786 has not taken this cake. So NA is coming. Who to whom? Who has to pay how much to whom? That way. So for me it is telling you already paid bill. Mr. Rahul 67 already paid bill. Okay, let's try adding something more. Let's say like someone has paid for that item or services but has not taken that item, like pizza. Okay, and the price is, let's say, 500. Rahul 625 has paid 200 but not taken that item, not eaten pizza. Mr.Rahul67 has eaten that pizza and paid a amount of, let's say, 100. Mohit Nag has eaten and paid a amount of 200. Now save it. Okay, now let's see. So this will be the view. This is a consolidated view of all the three item I mean the flight fare, the cake and the pizza. This is a consolidated view for each individual in that group. So Mr. Rahul Nag detail, Mr. Rahul Nag will take 183 from you. Okay, your detail is you will give 183.3 to Mr. Rahul Nag, you will give 283.3 to Mr. Mohit Nag 786, and this is the detail of Mohit Nag 786. Mohit Nag 786 will take 283 from you. This is the item wise detail for me. For pizza, you will take 150 from Mr. Rahul Nag 67, you will take 50 from Mohit Nag 786, and here this is the item wise detail. So who has eaten? Mr. Rahul Nag 67 and Mohit Nag 76. Who has spent how much? Rahul Nag, who has not eaten pizza and has paid 200. Mr. Rahul Nag 67 has given 100. Mohit Nag 786 has given 200. Who to whom? Here you can see like all the details, like who has to pay to whom. Okay, we have given a refresh button. So let's say if someone is adding the items or the services parallelly, then you will able to click on this refresh button and you will be able to see the fresh data here. Okay, so let me log into the other user, like the user will be Rahul67. Okay, let me sign out, let me sign in with this account, and we'll see a whole lot of details like what this user is getting. And Mr. Rahul Nag is not a admin, and the admin is Rahul Nag 6625. Okay, Mr.Rahul Nag 67 I have logged in. So this user will also able to see that same whole lot of same details, and for that particular user this box will get highlighted so that you will able to see like the most the UX, you can say. This is a whole lot of details. Okay, so far so good. So let me tell you one more thing about this application. So this is the in this page, basically the admin has logged in because I've logged in using Rahul Nag 625, and the admin is also Rahul Nag 625. So only the admin will see this entry button. For others it will be disabled. So what does entry button use for? So that once the admin will end the trip, you will able to mark the status of this splitted bill as done or paid. So everyone has to mark their status as paid, get paid, or like for whatever is the splitted bill, like whether you have to pay or you have to get it from the others, you can mark it as done or paid. So let me end this group. Okay, so as an admin I can end this group, end a trip. Here everything is written to note like what all things will happen. You will not lose the data, only you will not able to, like after ending the trip, you will not able to add any user to the group, you will not able to add any expense or items or services to the group, but still you will able to see all the expenses, whatever is there, all the expenses detail, the consolidated view, your detail, the complete detail, still you will able to see. Let's check that. agree. Trip successfully ended. Now you can see, you will not able to see any of these, like the adding of the expenses or adding of the user. See, nothing is coming. Okay, so let's see this. So I've logged in using this account only, the admin account. So for that admin, it is this pop-up is now enabled, mark paid. So for me, if all of these bills are done, the completed or paid to me, I can mark this as paid. So now this will turn as green, and you have to ask the other team or the other member also to mark their status as done. Let me go to that 67 one. Okay, now I'm here. Let me refresh this. Yeah, it's done. Now I'll able to see my detail, your detail. You will take 183 from 625. Again, mark it as paid if that Rahul Nag 625 has paid me 183.3. Mark paid. This is also done. Completed. The status will show as completed. I need to go and ask Mohit Nag 786 to mark his status as done if he got the money or the amount 283 from Rahul Nag 625. Okay. This is all about this end trip things. Yeah, so this group or trip has ended by admin. Still you can check all expenses details. Let me create one more group. Kolkata group added. In my group tab, you will able to see two groups, the Bangalore trip, which is selected by default, and the Kolkata group. You can select this group, and in the real time you will able to see this UI. Okay, so here also that same thing you can do. You can add the user, you can add the expense, you can mark the user whether that user has taken the above item or not, the amount contributed by a particular user, whom you have to pay how much, or from whom you have to take how much, the item wise detail, the complete detail of each individual, and item wise detail you can say in this group. There is a sign out feature as well. This website is fully responsive. This website is completely responsive. Bangalore trip, Kolkata trip. Okay, and for this Bangalore trip, the other user will get like this. This user also has to refresh to see this. Okay, there is a sign out feature as well. You can sign in out from the application, and the sign in button will come automatically. Okay, and next time also you can able to sign in as everything is getting saved in the database. So anytime you can log in and anytime you can check a whole lot of details. My group, this is it. Okay, I hope you liked it, and I hope you'll use this application, and please let me know whether it's useful or not for you. We'll add a whole lot of other features very soon. Thank you all. Bye. Take care.